of Rye. Find out what's really in store.
If you look around, it's like stepping back in time. There's no electricity wires. The lamps are making all the shapes. And when you walk out here in the morning and you have mist, it's like stepping back 200 years. The air smells clean, it comes from the ocean. You have mist lying on the ground. Sometimes you have the bluebells coming out. It's like living in the old way. I don't particularly like modern. I don't like the ugly skyscrapers and such like. So Rye for me is a touch of the ancient, which I love.
So as the lady says, let's look at the ancient history in Rye.
There has been a lot of reported ghost stories here in Rye, but one of the many most famous one is right here in the courtyard. On a dark night, a man named Breads attempted to murder James Lamb, the mayor of Rye. He saw a figure approaching in a red coat. When he got a bit closer, he lunged over the figure and stabbed him. Alas, the person he stabbed was in fact the brother-in-law of the mayor, who bled to death later that night. The killer then skipped away, saying, he was then hung in an iron grate for the town to see his punishment.
So did you enjoy hearing about those ghost stories? Here's another one.
Is it true that the mermaid inn is haunted?
Haunted?
Yeah.
There's no way of answering that, is there?
In one of our rooms, in room 15 and 16 upstairs, we have a secret passageway that opens up, and in the middle of the night both doors open up, leads to both rooms, and then two ghosts appear and they have a duel between the rooms. So they have a big sword fight, and then right at the very end, after about 5 minutes, one of them stabs the other one and throws him down the stairs.
Enough of ghost stories. Should we talk to some locals?
What would you recommend to eat here?
Fish and chips. Lots of fish and chips.
Oh, is it true that Rye has the best fish and chips in England?
Yeah, the fish is the best fish and chips ever.
Okay. What's your busiest day?
Busiest day? Probably Monday.
Monday. And what times are you open and what days?
Between 9 and 5.
Every day.
Monday to Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to the church tower. Apparently it has the best views in Rye.
What's the best part of living in Rye?
It's very quiet, lovely people. Peaceful, yes. And we get a nice lot of holiday makers come through. And
Anything historic about the church?
yes, in the early 15th century, the French come over and raided us and burnt the church down and took our bells. And 2 years later, us and Winchelsea went over to France and got the bells back.
Did you rebuild the church then?
They rebuilt the church, yes.
So when was it originally built and when was it rebuilt?
It was originally started to be built 1103. They rebuilt it in the late 15th century.
All right.
And all the pink you see on the church in the stone is where the French burnt us down. It's fire damage.
We're about to go up to the church tower. We're walking up the winding stairs towards the best views in Rye. Through a narrow corridor. Through a narrow stairway. Wait for me!